It's time for Highlands basketball tonight from Allison Park, Pennsylvania. The Highlands Golden Rams in the big one on the road against the Hampton Talbots. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, cameraman John alongside. Hello to cameraman Dan out in Arizona watching on YouTube this morning. This is the big one, the section hanging in the balance tonight. The 14-2 Golden Rams, the 14-2 Hampton Talbots, and Dean, they both come in on long winning streaks. Highlands have won 7 straight, Hampton 8.
Yeah, Mike, packed house here tonight. Both teams have been playing great basketball. Again, you mentioned neither team has lost since we played last time. Highlands' last 2 road wins were big against quality opponents, number 2 in 5A North Hills and number 3 Canada. And Mike, both games are never in doubt. Very convincing wins for Highlands. Hampton's done the same thing. They've won their last 2, again, with quality opponents, Bethel Park 6A and Butler 6A. So both teams come in running on all cylinders. Should be a great one.
It should be here tonight at Hampton. The last time these two teams played was on the 3rd of January back at Highlands. Hampton won that game by 15 points, but interestingly, Highlands led by a point in the second quarter, and Hampton finished the first half on a 14-5 run.
Mike, it was a convincing win at our place, and for Hampton, that makes us the chaser. Again, if it was a close game, you say, okay, we play them next time we get them. That game wasn't close. They really put it to us. So, again, Hampton has one big advantage tonight. They're already co-section champs.
Pretty much.
We have to chase them tonight. We have to chase them on their home floor. But if we play as well as we played the last 2 games, I think we have a chance.
Hampton has not won a section title since 2012, as hard as that might be to believe. They lost to Newcastle in the Whitfield Championship that game when they were in AAA. Interesting. All right, Peter Kramer, go ahead.
Well, Mike, again, he's the key to the game. You don't want to let him get hot. He had 37 against us the first time. He just dropped 30 at Butler the other day. So we have to stop him, like we did Royce Parham of North Hills. And again, my idea would be put somebody in his shirt and just don't deny him the basketball. I wouldn't let him have the ball. Another key is we can't let them go on runs. Against Butler, Mike, they had a 14-0 run in the first half, 16-0 run in the second half. That's 30-0. You just can't let that happen, or we're not going to be in the game at all. I think for us, though, one of our keys is not committing turnovers. That Canterbury game, Mike, was never even a close game when you think about it. The reason why was we only had 7 turnovers a game, only had 2 in the second half. So, again, if we can do those 3 things, I really like our chance. But they're 3 big things to do.
They are. Both of these teams come in playing their best basketball, and this is the atmosphere here tonight is tremendous. This is going to be something else. Hopefully the Rams are going to be able to pull it off here tonight and maybe get their way to their 5th section championship in the last 6 years. That wouldn't be a bad thing now, would it?
Not at all.
Not at all. Well, located in beautiful downtown Trentham, Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates is dedicated to serving great La Primo espresso coffee and hand-dipped small batch candy using the finest Belgian dark and milk chocolates. Born out of love for great chocolate, remarkable coffee, and a sense of giving back to the community, Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates has a mission of providing uniquely delicious products while serving as a gathering place for friends and family. Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates is located at 206 Corbett Street in Trentham, and they're open every day until 3. You can check out their website at harvestmoonc2.com. That's Harvest Moon, the letter C, the number 2.com. Drink coffee, eat chocolate, be kind. Hopefully the Rams won't be too kind to their hosts tonight here in Hampton. Tip-off is coming up. It's the Highlands Golden Rams and the Hampton Talbots, and it's right after this.
And now for tonight's starting.
Time for the starting lineups, brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting in Natrona Heights. Dan Timmons Painting to beautify and protect.
Highlands will start number 0, Chandler Timmons, 6'4" senior, comes in averaging 4 points a game. Jimmy Quince wears number 1, 6'3" senior, averages 18 points a game. Braden Foster, 6'8" junior, wears number 15, averages 20 points a game. Jordan Tavares, number 23, 6'1" junior, averaging 8 per game. And number 25, Cam Regard, 6'1" junior, comes in averaging 17 per game.
Mention Hampton 14-2, 5-0 under 33rd year coach Joe Lafko, winner of 513 games.
And Mike, the big question tonight is how are they going to try to defense Peter Kramer? They'll start number 10, Brennan Murray. He's a 6'3" senior, 6'8" junior, the big guy in the middle, Liam McNogna. And again, he is a big guy. One thing that impressed me, Mike, when we were courtside with them last time was how thick they were.
Oh, yeah.
Number 21, Eric Weeks, a 5'11 senior.
Another thick guy, football player.
And there's the guy, number 24, Peter Kramer. Easy to find him in the pink tennis shoes, 6'4 junior. And number 33, Robert Call, 6'2 junior. Mike, he was 7 for 7 in the game against Butler.
Whoa.
Scored 16 points.
And he only had 2 in the first game at Highlands, the game that Hampton won by 15. Starting lineups have been brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting for all your commercial and industrial painting needs and epoxy flooring. They got you covered. The officials tonight, 2 of the 3 guys that reffed the first game at Highlands are back on this game tonight. Don Gambridge and Dom DeFrancis. Also Steve Cyril will join them. Those are your men in stripes. Dom DeFrancis has the basketball in his right hand, and we are about set for this epic matchup here. Highlands has won 3 in a row out here, so that's another thing to add on to your list.
Trying to forget the last game, Mike, and also the referees that appeared there. So everybody gets a fresh start. Ball's in the air. Here we go.
And the Talbots have it. They move right to left, dressed in their home white uniforms with the blue and gold trim. Rams in the traveling brown.
Looks like we're playing our straight man, Mike.
Now Murray goes to Call in the paint. Call goes up around and scores. He's got the first 2, and it's 2-0 Talbots.
He hasn't missed a shot in his last 8, Mike.
He's red hot, as both of these teams are. Won a combined 15 in a row. Foster against McNogna. That's a matchup you look for. Now to Regard off the screen. 3 ball, no good. Rebound, Murray. Regard
No
had
foul. He took a tumble right in front of Gambridge. No call.
Regard had 29 the other night. 7 threes, not the 8 we originally thought when we went back and watched. Here's Weeks. Corner to Murray. Now out top to Call. Drives into the paint. Now Kramer around Kunst. Stops, pops. Kramer high off the rim, no good. Rebound tipped by Timmons, but it came to Murray. Now out to Weeks.
McNogna actually had his hand on his shoulder holding him down, Mike, so he couldn't jump. How do you like that?
Murray now, or Kramer. Corner to Murray, he's open. His 3 is off the rim, no good. Rebound, Regard on the weak side. Rams with the ball down 2. Kunst. Drives baseline, now try to dump it down to Regard, but the Rams throw it away. Turnover Highlands at 6:28, 2-0 Talbots.
And we talked about turnovers in a pregame, Mike. Only 7 against a well-schooled Bishop Canavan team, but there's the first one tonight.
Hampton number 2, consensus number 2 in 4A.
Behind Lincoln Park.
They've lost 1 game, Lincoln Park. They lost to Central Catholic, that's it. Hampton's 2 losses came to Peters Township and Char Valley, but those were both before New Year's.
Jimmy Quince draws the assignment on Kramer. They switch off now. Foster has him.
Kramer out top, long cross court. Call for 3. Oh, he missed one. Rebound, Kunst.
All right, that streak's over.
Yeah. Start checking them off. Timmons. Now to Tavares. Right side to Kunst. Baseline to Timmons.
Looks like they're playing straight man also.
Chandler went up with the left hand. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound Talbots. Here comes Kramer.
Looked like he got fouled there in. No call though. So both teams playing straight man to man.
Murray. Now to Kramer. Drives in, almost swatted away by Tavares. Now he did lose it. Loose on the floor, but it comes free to Weeks. Dumped down to McNogna. McNogna blocked by Foster. And Foster keeps it for the Rams, and they have it.
And that's a big one for Foster, Mike, knowing he can do that. Pull up.
Foster jumper, nothing but nylon, and we're tied at 2.
That was all Braden Foster there, Mike. Blocked it, got the rebound, drove up, put it in, pull up jump shot. Can't ask for more than that, huh?
There's McNogna 20 feet away from the basket. Nice dump down to Weeks. Missed the shot. The tip and Foster as Kunst got a piece of that and got it over to Braden.
Kept it alive for Braden. He's going to work again.
In a 2-2 tie, and they brought the ball down, and the Talbots are able to swat it away. Oh, Murray, what's the call? It's a blocking foul on Timmons. Steve Cyril had the call. First foul of the game.
team first.
on either team.
And they're going to let him shoot, too.
And they're going to let Brennan Murray go to the line. He had 14 in the first game between these two teams. The Boucher family has been in business in Natrona Heights for over 70 years and are uniquely qualified to help you choose home and auto insurance that protects what matters most, your family. The Bouchers are independent agents. In addition to nationwide, they're working with all the leading companies in the industry like Progressive, Allstate, AIC, and now under the Travelers umbrella. Find more ways to save on your home and auto insurance. Call your hometown independent agents, John and Nick Boucher, 724-224-4300, and choose the coverage that's right for your family. Remember, in the AK Valley, you're in good hands with the Boucher Agency on your side.
Murray makes both foul shots. They go ahead 4-2.
Tavares
for three
by Jordan Tavares.
Highlands jumps ahead 5-4.
First lead for the Golden Rams. Expected to go back and forth. This is the way the first game went. It went back and forth up until the point where Highlands had a 1-point lead. Weeks into the paint, all the way to the basket.
Blocked again.
Foster blocked it.
Highlands out and running 4-on-3, Mike.
Regard blocked. Had it swatted away. Tried to get the pass. Now he comes to Timmons. Timmons had it lost. Boy, they are active with their hands.
Yep, active with their hands.
Kuntz for three. Yes! And the Rams lead at 8-4. Jimmy Kuntz chasing down Damon Porter on the all-time Highlands scoring list. Now just 5 points from him. I'm sorry, just 3 points from him. Robert Call in the paint against Timmons, and he's fouled.
His second, Mike.
Chandler picks up a quick two. That'll get Landon Signorella off the Highlands bench.
Fouls on Highlands number 0. Chandler Timmons, his second.
Highlands off to an 8-4 lead with a couple threes the last two trips.
Robert Cole at the line.
But again, only halfway through the first quarter, and Timmons already has 2 fouls.
Robert Call missed the first. He'll get another.
Hampton substitution number 11, Jaden McMeekin.
Jaden McMeekin into the game, number 11. We understand Braxton Eastley, who was another one of their subs, is not available tonight. And Landon Signorella is in for the Rams. He had double figures, 10 points the first time these two teams met.
Talked to Joe Lapko before the game. He says he has some illness going through his team, so that may be a factor as he's one light on the bench.
Joe says he's doing okay. It was good to see him before the game. He missed the first game, if you remember. And Joe Cangilla took the reins. Kuntz 3-ball. Dipper in and out. Rebound Foster. Tipped it. Got it. Foster controls for Highlands against McMeekin. Into the paint. Back out to Tavares. Tavares, Euro step all the way home. In and out. No good. Rebound
Did not go down.
I don't know. Talbot's the ball down.
If you ever wanted to see a Euro step, that was one, Mike.
Jordan likes those. Gets the first down and then hope he can make the basket. Brennan Murray.
Content to work the ball a little now.
Here's McMeekin against Signorella. Out top, nearly a steal by Regard, but Call's able to control it off the glass and scores.
How are we not getting any charge calls?
Corey Dodgen wanted that one. Robert Call's got 5 early on, and it's 8-7.
They're letting you know early, Mike. They're not going to make that call.
Regard, nice dump down to Signorella.
No idea why.
Tavares for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound McMeekin. Got a couple of big rebounds off the bench for Joe Lafko. 2.5 left first quarter. Highlands 8, Hampton 7. Here's Kramer, still on off the Schneid. Drives in against Foster. Oh, it came up on him. And McMeekin able to control it. Got it back to Weeks. Now Kramer. Rams playing that 2-3, but they're matching up out of it. It's more Syracuse-like. Now they're going to get Signorella on the floor. Fouls Kramer. First on Sig. 3 on Highlands. None on Hampton so far.
Number 4, Landon Signorella, his first. Team third.
McNogna back in. Also, Alex Niles, number 2, is in for Hampton.
Alex Niles.
Niles, a junior. McNogna gets it into Murray deep. 1 point. Highlands lead. Kramer tries to get around Tavares. Used a McMeekin screen and cans a jump. First for Kramer, and it's 9-8 Talbots.
One thing I remember from the last game, Mike, Kramer can shoot off balance, and that time he did a nice job. He did not have his feet under it.
Long 3 for Foster's off the rim. The tip by Signorella is saved, but he threw it off his own man. He threw it off a Kunst out of bounds.
Third Highlands turnover. Hampton yet to commit one.
You see Foster shooting threes. He had 3 threes in the first game these two teams played. That's the most by any Highlands player in that game. McMeekin. Steal by Regard. 2-on-1. Regard to Signorelli. Puts it in.
Great pass back by Regard.
Rams back up 10-9. Now that shot is missed.
Rebound.
And Foster has it. Rams with the ball. Lead by a point. Foster dribbles into a minefield. All the way to the basket, it won't go. Signorella with 4 white shirts. Jump ball. Highlands gets it. Boy, it is tough down there. We thought it was tough the other night at Canevin. It's really tough down there in the paint.
Like I said, Mike, there's some big guys out there for Hampton.
You do not want to be amongst the faint of heart to go down in the paint tonight. Either way.
Joe's having the weight room a little bit is my guess.
See how long Joe goes with the jacket still on. Kunst drives in, lost his dribble, put it up and scored anyway. Jimmy Kunst has 5, and the Rams lead it 12-9. Peter Kramer in front of the Highlands bench.
He wanted to pull the trigger there, Mike.
He did.
Push it off.
Tavares giving him trouble. They're letting him play.
By second caller asking for.
They're counting. Tom DeFrancis has the count. Now Kramer from way downtown.
Kramer for 3.
We are tied at 12.
Tavares played tough defense, Mike. Then he backed off, unfortunately, and that's when he took advantage of it.
There just isn't a whole lot you can do with that.
Yep. But one thing is don't back off.
29 seconds. Highlands with the ball. Hampton has the arrow. Rams look like they want to play for one here and at least take a tie into the break. 12-12 to score. And it's lower scoring because it's just been hard to score. The defense has been top-notch both ways. 12 seconds. Jimmy Kunst, Tavares.
Let's run something here, guys.
Foster had it swatted out of bounds. They're going to say that's terrible. Hampton ball.
Joe bought that call.
Yeah, Joe Flafco was right there.
And it's a 2 for Hampton, Mike.
It is. They have plenty of time, 6.8 seconds, and little things like that can change it. Here's Kramer, lets it go. It's short, and it's rebounded by Signorella out to Kunst. He lets it go, and that's the end of the first quarter here at Hampton and a Wildwood. With the score, the Hampton Talbots 12 and the Highlands Golden Rams 12.
Chance to talk about B&E home renovations. Don't you hate it when you need work done around the house but you can't get anyone to call you back? Or even worse, you finally get in touch with someone, they don't finish the job properly. We'll put those problems aside because B&E Home Renovations has been executing home projects in the AK Valley from start to finish for over a decade. You're spending your hard-earned money on renovating, you expect to have the job done right. Not only does B&E do it from basements to roofing, they do it with a refreshing level of professionalism in every job on the very first call. Experience the difference today. Call 724-351-3172 or on the web at benehomerenovations.com. Take the first step in making your home a better place to live. B&E Home Renovations, where the bee is always busy.
Highlands and Hampton tied at 12. It's the second tie of the game. Highlands led by as many as 4. Hampton led by as many as 2 at 2-0.
Cam Regard not on a scorecard yet, Mike. He made his 50th three-pointer this year, so we got to get him off the snide.
That's a bushel.
In the last game against Canevin. Mike, listen to this. In the Butler game, Hampton shot 30 for 45 from the floor. That's 67%.
Oh my goodness.
And they were 16 and 19 from the free throw.
I was going to say, and it ain't all layups either. Second quarter underway. Robert Call out top. Vignagne now away from the basket. Kramer turns around from 15 and scores.
Kramer for 2.
He's got 7, and the Talbots back on top 14-12. You can only keep him down for so long. Although he averages 20.4 points a game, so he has had some games when he hadn't done well.
When he goes off, Mike, he goes big. Bad pass that time.
Jimmy tried to save it in, and now here's Kramer. Oh, he missed everything.
How you like that?
And it's Highlands basketball.
Mike, 4 turnovers for Highlands in the first quarter. Hampton didn't commit 1. Quality team.
Yeah. That's number 1 there. Well, kind of on a miss shot to throw it out of bounds, I guess. Yeah. So here is Taveras. Ball's tipped. Jimmy comes back to get it with Kramer on him. Around to Signorella screen. Kunst for three. Nothing but nylon. Jimmy Kunst with 8. Passing Damon Porter for third on the all-time scoring list. He has 1376.
Top 3.
John Paulak and Micah Mason only ahead of him. In 55 years of Highlands basketball, they're going to call regard. Dom DeFrancis with the toot.
On the reacher run, 4th Highlands foul.
How many is Hampton committed, Dane?
0.
That would be none.
A lot of zeros up there.
Just checking. Highlands by 1. Now they go backcourt to Kramer. He's got the pink and baby blue shoes on. Shoe game has become a big thing here recently. Here's Murray. Murray shook loose to Signorella, put it up, missed it. 2 Talbots fight for it. They come to Kramer, in and out. Regard the rebound. Rams don't have numbers though. The Talbots get back quickly. Regard stops, pops, rattles out.
How about over the back
That
there, Mike?
absolutely was. McNogna went over Foster's back that time. There was no call.
And the Highlands fans are asking for it to no avail.
But the good news is the Rams keep it
Substitution number 11, Jaden
with a
McMeekin.
1-point lead. And now Brennan Murray gets a rest. Jaden McMeekin back in the Hampton lineup. McMeekin, the senior, at 6'2". Murray, the 6'3" senior. Deep to Kunst. Uses a Taveras screen. And Jimmy lost his balance and lost the handle. Another Highlands turnover.
5. Only 7 against Canada, Mike. Already 5 so far. Can't be sloppy on the road.
McMeekin over to Kramer. Right in front of the Highlands bench. Kramer now lost the handle. And back to McMeekin. McNogna. Gonna let a 3 go. It's in and out. Rams will let him have that one. Here comes Regard.
To Hampton's credit, Mike, they're getting back on defense. We got a lot of transition points the last 2 games. They're not letting us get anything. We have to earn it all from sets.
Signorella with a handoff to Kunst. Goes into the paint. Drives, lays, scores! Obviously no foul. It's 10 points for Kunst, and the Rams lead at 17-14.
Well, they haven't made one yet, Mike. Next call they make will be the first. And we're already 5:19 in the second quarter.
Kramer, nearly walked. Turnaround. Jumper no good. Rebound Regard. But Rams with the basketball. Currently on a 5-point run. They lead at 17-14. Points are very difficult to come by tonight.
Not like the first game.
Taveras takes call right side, and now Kunst out top. Into Foster. Foster hasn't been able to get free underneath either. Tries to take McNogna, and he does, and he's fouled.
Finally, a call.
Braden Foster will shoot a couple at 4:46. B&J Sports celebrating their 6th decade outfitting local teams and the great sports fans of the AK Valley. When it comes to all your sporting goods needs, look no further than B&J Sports. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch. Customized high school jackets, team uniforms, trophies, plaques, or any kind of sports equipment. You just can't beat the service at B&J Sports. B&J is located at 1605 Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. We're open 9 to 5:30 weekdays and Saturdays 9 to noon. You can give them a call, 724-226-2762. 6 decades says it all. B&J Sports. Foster missed the first. He'll get another. The Rams made 8 of their last 10 at Cannabin on Tuesday. Missed them both. Rebound Talbots.
One thing that time, Mike, there was an outlet pass. Jimmy Kunst never left Kramer. He let him have that pass. Kramer's loose. Look
He
out.
stops. He pops. 15 in and out. He's missed 3 in a row. Rebound. Signorella. Out to Regard. Rams forecourt with a 3-point lead. Taveras strikes it into the paint. Takes Kramer all the way to the basket. Put it up. It won't go somehow.
Twice, Mike.
Some way. Kramer gave it right to Foster, and he scored.
That's a mistake you never want to make, Mike. Never throw the ball underneath the basket of the opposing team when you're falling out of bounds. Thank you very much. Mr. Kramer will take
And Joe Lafko needs a timeout. 4:05 left first half. Highlands 19, Hampton 14.
Wireless Zone is the largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America. We're dedicated to meeting the wireless needs of your family, your business, and your lifestyle. Our stores offer competitive prices on today's most popular smartphones, devices, and accessories with award-winning customer service. Stop in today and see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. Visit your Wireless Zone headquarters in Trona Heights at the Walmart Plaza and Pittsburgh Mills Mall. Ask about 5G Home, 5G ultra-wideband internet for your home, or find the Wireless Zone nearest you by visiting wirelesszone.com.
Hampton scored the first 2 points of this quarter. Fall-away jumper by Kramer. Since that, it's been all Highlands. They've scored the next 7, and they lead it 19-14.
And again, Mike, patience on their part.
I'm only going to make you read that one once tonight, by the way.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Half-court offense has been very impressive so far.
What did Uncle Dougie used to call that? A little inside showbiz stuff.
Hampton inbounds the ball at midcourt. 4 minutes to go in the second quarter, trailing 19-14.
Jaden McMeekin, forecourt, number 11, against Signorella. Now to Mignogna. They go in the paint to Murray. Spins.
He walks.
And he travels and turns it over at 3:51.
Quickly 3 Talbot turnovers now, Mike, and Highlands going to try to take advantage of those. We said turnovers are important in this game. That's how Highlands got out to this 5-point lead now, converting some turnovers. Let's see what they can do here.
Here's Regard. Signorella got a lot of playing time as Timmons sat down early with 2 personal fouls. Tavares got a man in the air, put it up and scored. What a play by Tavares in the paint.
Tavares for 2.
Highlands now up 7.
On a 9-0 run.
We talked about runs that Hampton put together. Mike, Highlands has one of their own going here.
Mignogna. And Joe Lafko did call a timeout in the midst of it. Eric Weeks.
Not his first rodeo.
Nah. You know, the last 2 coaches we've played have won 1,187 games combined.
That's a lot.
McMeekin's 3 is down from the corner. That breaks the string. First 3 Talbot's points off the bench, and it's 21-17. That's the second 3-pointer for Hampton tonight. Highlands has hit 3 themselves. 2:45 left first half. Tavares around a Signorella screen. Back out to Regard. Here it comes, off the rim. Rebound, Kramer. Regard still not off the schneid. And he only had 5 points in the first meeting. Kramer steps back, gave the dribble up. Saw Regard going after that one, but pass was too high. Here's Weeks.
I would think that helps us, Mike. If he's not scoring and we have a lead, we know he's capable.
We know, and we know they're coming. It's like second half against North Hills on Saturday. Yeah. Here's Weeks. Double team in trouble. Great defense. Stolen away by Regard. Oh, he tried a bounce pass, but luckily Weeks kicked it. Highlands will get possession at 2:01.
Talk about streaks, Mike. Highlands had the first 5 turnovers. Hampton's had the last 4.
It's been quite a second quarter for Highlands here.
Doing all this with starter Chandler Timmons on the bench.
Looping feet into flood. Did you see it grab his shirt?
Yeah. No call.
Nah, not at all. Highlands keeps it. 2 minutes left first half. Are we sure the clock moved there? That's it. Tavares. Regard for 3. In and out and up and over.
He did that against Canada the other day.
These rims are not as forgiving as those.
No,
My goodness, everything went in. It was like those were not rims; those were funnels.
Exactly.
The ball would just funnel right down into the basket.
A little different today.
Now Hampton can cut into it some more. 4-point Highlands lead. Robert Call in front of the Highlands bench. McMeekin at the foul line against Regard. Backs his way in, put it up, spin it out. Rams did a good job boxing out, and Regard controls the basketball. Cam wants Jimmy to take it.
That was all Cam Regard that time, Mike.
And we talked about it Saturday. When he's not scoring, he does so many other things. Punched right out at the Talbot. Corey Dodgen wants a timeout. The Talbot is a medieval dog, in case you weren't aware. Are you or someone you know in need of physical or occupational therapy? Why not consider the caring therapist at Phoenix Rehabilitation and Health Services in Natrona Heights? Zach Bartolotta and his staff specialize in one-on-one personalized care, coupled with the latest techniques and equipment in physical therapy services. They deal with any type of injury, specializing in orthopedic conditions, including sports and workers' comp injuries. Phoenix will help you with your goal of returning to the activities you love the most. Phoenix Rehabilitation and Health Services is conveniently located at 1601 Union Avenue, right across the street from Spartan Dome. They have flexible hours for your convenience and accept most insurances, including PMC. Call today, 724-224-5090, and set up an appointment. Say hi to Zach for us.
Today in section, Mike, we're getting back in the second half action. Indiana's at Greensburg. Knock is at Freeport. That's an important game, Mike, because Knock and Freeport are battling for the 3rd and 4th spot. Knock comes in 3-2, Freeport 2-3. That game's at Freeport.
Chandler Timmons back in the lineup. Hampton clinches a playoff spot with a win tonight. Highlands clinches a playoff spot with a win tonight and an Indiana loss. So those things can happen. Both of these teams are going to make the playoffs. We know that.
Just a matter of where,
this is bookkeeping. The girls can clinch Monday night. Come on out and see that.
And there's a foul.
There's McMeekin fouling Timmons out top. But all those things are in play here.
Fouls on Hampton, number 11, Jalen McMeekin.
Only their second team foul. Highlands committed 4 so far.
Back in for Hampton, number 21, Eric Weeks.
McNagna had the other foul. Timmons works it backcourt to Riegard. Less than a minute to go. Highlands has the ball in the arrow. 4-point lead. Hampton's coming out to get him now.
Talk about playing different styles. Highlands likes to run, but that time they threw the ball deep in the backcourt. They want to set up something.
I think
the
they want to. If they can hold it for one if they like, and then
they're not going to challenge him.
Get the two-for, but they're coming out after him here. And Hampton can foul. They have 4 to give. Kunst. Timmons drives in, skip past the Riegard, 25 seconds.
And don't forget, Highland will take it if you give it to him, Mike. They're not.
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
Kramer.
Oh, underneath the Foster. Up around and in. What a pass by Tavares.
Great reverse by
you mean like that?
Just like that.
Okay. 7 seconds. Hampton quickly forecourt. Kramer.
He's got it. You know what he wants to do with it.
And he throws it up.
He travels.
And turns it over at 2 seconds. The Rams have time. The Rams have had many buzzer beaters this season at the end of quarters and halves.
Let's get one here, Mike. Again, last 5 turnovers, Hampton has committed, and Highlands jumped out to this 6-point lead. Turnovers are important in
Tavares to Kunst. He lets it go. It's off the rim. It took a really good look as we've come to the end of the first half here at Hampton with the Rams leading it. And we'll talk about Philippines. Good.
All right, Philippines Family Dining and Pizzeria was born in Natrona Heights in 1999, and it didn't take long for the name to become synonymous with great food and overwhelming community support. Philippines offers burgers, wings, specialty sandwiches, wraps, and of course pizza. And not just any pizza, but the often imitated, never duplicated Birdville pie. It was a special, super secret recipe named in honor of the Birdville section of Harrison, where Philippines is located. Kitchen's open after the game, so stop by and say hi or call at 724-226-3505 for takeout. And remember, breakfast starts every morning at 8, including the best-kept secret, the 3-cheese breakfast pizza. That's Philippines Family Dining and Pizzeria, Freeport Road, Natrona Heights.
All right, we're at halftime with the Rams leading it by 6. We'll be back with stats and more right after this. We are back at halftime. You see our athletic director, Drew Carpin, talking to official Dom DeFrancis at center court there. Rams lead at 23-17. Our halftime stats brought to you by Mason Elite. Being elite starts at any age. We train our players to be the best basketball players on the court and the best versions of themselves off the court. Dean?
Mike, what I like about tonight, we're playing a different style, but we're still ahead. Jimmy Quince leads us with 10. Braden Foster has 6. Jordan Tavares 5. Landon Signorella 2 for our total of 23. But look at the defense, Mike. Only 17 points in the first half for Hampton. Then he scored 5 in the second quarter. They're led by Peter Kramer, but he only has 7 so far. Robert Call with 5. Jaden McMeekins with 3. Brennan Murray with 2. I have a question for you, Mike.
Okay.
Do you change the defense?
I don't think unless you have to. There are times you might want to change it out of a timeout. That can confuse them. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't think I would.
I don't either. Like I said, I think if nobody let me in on the game plan, but I think it was get through the first half. We'll have something for them in the second half, but doesn't seem to the way it's going right now. Why change?
Why change? Halftime stats brought to you by Mason Elite at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall. For more information on the best basketball training in Pittsburgh, visit masonelite.com.
Time for everybody to pull out their...
Again, Mike, the standings coming into tonight's Hampton is 5-0, first place. Highlands are 4-1 is second. Mentioned the battle for third and fourth between Knock and Freeport. Knock is 3-2, Freeport 2-3. Indiana is 1-4. Greensburg is 0-5. So again, top 5 in 4A standings. Mentioned Lincoln Park, Hampton, Uniontown, Lower Highlands, South Allegheny. Mike, South Allegheny lost their first game. They got beat by Newcastle 61-56, but then they turn around and they beat Mars.
No, how about that?
So South Allegheny is a very good team too.
That 5A section that has Mars in it is pretty nuts too. We mentioned Jimmy Kuntz, 10 points in the first half. Now is 1,379 for his career. Third on the all-time Highland scoring list. Number 1, Micah Mason, 2272. He's safe. Number 2, John Pollack, 1623, and Jimmy is third. Congratulations to him. All right, second half, the Rams get the basketball. And we'll see if Joe Lafko does anything different defensively. I don't know that he changes either because they only gave up 23 points.
Yeah. Second half ready to begin here. And again, a section championship on the line, Mike. We win, we should be in a tie. And look at Highlands. They're going to play keep away because Hampton is coming out in their 2-3
zone.
And they're known for this, Mike. They did this against Lower Highlands a couple years ago. Made Rodney Gower look like a very normal basketball
And that was
player.
last year in the playoffs, wasn't it?
Yep. Begging for the ball there is Cam Regard.
Regard for 3 off the rim, no good. Boy, they were holding on to Chandler there and wouldn't let him get to it. And Hampton has it.
They've
so the
done
Rams
that a few times.
Rams took 30 seconds off the clock, but did not score. They lead by 6, which is their biggest lead. Here's Kramer, gave up the dribble. He's done that a few times here. Rams have done a good job. McNagna, offensive foul! Called by Dom DeFrancis. First charge we've seen tonight. That's McNagna's second of the night.
And that's 6 turnovers in a row for Hampton.
All happened here recently.
Let's see if they're going to do the 2-3 again.
Man,
they are tempting fate with.
Yeah, I was going to say if the Rams can hit a couple from the outside in a game this low scoring, every point being so precious.
Cam's going to try the other side this time, Mike.
Timmons,
come on, Cam,
Regard,
knock one down.
Tavares, Kuntz standing over there in front of Corey Dodson.
That's where you're getting right there on those wings, Mike, against the 2-3.
Timmons in the paint, goes all the way in, got blocked by McNagna from behind. And a foul by Regard on the reach in.
That might be a good foul, Mike, because Kramer is out in front of him. Cam gets his second, but they stopped the fast break.
Fouls on Highlands, number 25, Cam Reiger, his second.
No one scored here in the second half. Rams lead by 6.
Said nothing's come easy for either team, Mike.
No, the points are very, very hard to come by.
Cam's got to be careful. He likes to move his hands on the defense. He's got 2 fouls, though.
Kramer trying to use a call screen. Now he's just going to step back over to McNagna right side. Here's Brennan Murray. Looping into McNagna against Timmons. McNagna and a flop, and that's going to be Hampton ball as the Rams knocked it out of bounds. They decided to call nothing. Yeah. Chandler palms up. I think if I'm Chandler, I'm okay with that because he didn't get his third.
Correct.
Murray looks for help. Oh, Tavares with a great steal off the inbound. I think he baited him on that one. Tavares going to take it all the way in, and he gets fouled on his way to the basket. Jordan Tavares will shoot 2 at 6:07.
Paul's going to get his second.
Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph proudly welcome you to Lucchino Insurance and Financial. Serving the AK Valley for decades, the Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. Retirement has a funny way of sneaking up on you, and you're not alone if you haven't created a long-term financial strategy. The Lucchinos can help you find proven solutions to help you prepare for your family's future. Joe and Joe always know. They're located at 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection, or call 724-224-8908. or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let the Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group put you on the road to financial stability today. And following his own miss was Tavares, and he couldn't get that to go either. Now to Kramer. He
lost
back to
it, Mike.
Weeks.
Oh,
and they
my.
call a foul.
That was not a foul there, and Kramer lost the ball, Mike. He almost got a basket out of it.
Tavares misses 2 foul shots, knew he missed a second. Followed his own, got in there, and couldn't get it to go.
That would have been big, Mike. That would have been really big.
So Eric Weeks will shoot a pair.
And worse yet, Chandler Timmons picks up his third.
Weeks makes the first.
His first point of the night.
Rams 0 for 4 from the foul line. This one's in and out, and Foster's up there to control it for the Golden Rams. 23-18. Back out top to Kunst. He's going to let it fly. It's a 3-ball. It's short. The Rams have not scored here in the second half. 23-18. Highlands by 5. Hampton scored 1 point. Robert Call into the paint. Up around, no good. And rebound Timmons. Again, it's tough down there. Foster gonna let a 3 go off the move. It's in and out. Rebound Hampton. Well, somebody's gonna get going. Weeks left side in front of the Hampton bench.
And that kind of night, Mike, every shot's being contested.
Weeks for 3. Yes.
Except
Eric Weeks from downtown, and it's 23-21. His first basket.
He's got all 4 of the second half points, Mike, and that was one time we didn't contest a shot. Hampton nailed it.
Oh, threw a bad pass. Tavares did. Into a triple team. Kramer puts it in, and we're tied.
Weeks to Kramer for 2.
6-0 run for Hampton to start the second half, Mike.
It's our third tie. Looping feed over to Tavares. Back out to Kunst, drives into the paint. Charging foul, Jimmy Kunst.
Seven turnovers each now. Hampton has a chance to take the lead.
Rams have not scored here in the second half. A change of defense by Joe Lafko's meant something. Kramer all the way home. Boy, threw a wild one up and missed it, but Weeks back out to Murray. It rattles in.
That was a bank shot, Mike.
26-23. Hampton with their biggest lead. (9-0) Hampton to start the second half. Regard's 3 is off. Tavares has the rebound. Kunst in the paint, around no good. Jimmy again, knocked out of bounds. Highlands keeps it. Now there's a lid on it.
Highlands substitution number 4, Landon Signorella.
Signorella going to go in for Timmons with his 3 fouls.
Into Foster, back to Kunst. Man in the air, nothing. Rebound McNogna. Out to Weeks, here it comes, 3-ball. Yes.
Better get a timeout, Mike.
Weeks has 7. 29-23.
12-0 run, Mike.
And now we have a whistle. This is what you were talking about, that Butler game, Dean.
Yep. And again, I take a timeout, calm them down.
Kunst out center circle. Hampton with their biggest lead. It's 6.
Well, somebody did make a change here, Mike, defensively.
And it's going to be a whistle, a foul on the floor. I think they're going to get Robert Call. No, it's McNogna?
Yeah, it'll be his third.
That's his third. It's on the floor, though, Don Gambridge signaled. No shots.
And somebody did make a change defensively. It was Joe
Lafko.
Going to his 2-3.
Substitution number 11, Jaden McMeekin.
Again, Highlands has played against. There's the timeout.
Joe Lafko called it.
I know. Surprise, surprise. Well, maintaining good health and fitness is more important now than ever. Want to make Greatness Athletic Fitness Center in Trenton your locally owned and operated gym of choice. Right trainer makes all the difference. Gary Nagley and his team of certified trainers will help you reach all of your fitness goals, specializing in fitness, personal training, strength training, weight training, powerlifting, and even boxing. And they're always open. Just swipe your key card. Greatness Athletics Fitness Center is located 222 East 4th Avenue, right on the corner in Trentham. Membership starts only $20, so give them a call at 724-681-8629, or check them out on Facebook at Greatness Athletics.
3:17 left, third quarter. It's literally been all Hampton. They've scored all 12 points here in this period. Remember, the Rams won a playoff game at Penn Hills last spring when they didn't score a point in the second quarter. Let's not have that.
No.
That makes it too hard. Now they got some moisture in front of the Highlands bench that they're mopping up. The Rams hadn't been able to solve it. They're going man now, off the inbound, and the Rams just throw it right in, and here comes Kramer. He slams it home.
Not what you wanted out of a timeout, Mike.
31-23, 14-0 Hampton run. Foster all the way to the basket. It won't go for him. Rebound. It's called. Out to Weeks. Now to Murray. Murray shoots and is fouled.
Are they going to get on that foul? Tavares? Yeah.
That's correct.
Jordan's first.
On Highlands, number 23, Jordan Tavares.
Brennan Murray will go to the line. He's 2 for 2 from there tonight.
Brennan Murray at the line for Hampton.
Talbots are 4 for 6 from the line. Rams haven't made one. Make it 4 for 7. 31-23. Technical, Corey Dodgen.
I don't know what he said, Mike, but he's seeing the same game we are. I guess he said one thing too many. Okay, we saw that already.
You really can't do that right there. You just can't.
Now he's going to have to sit the rest of the game too, Mike.
I'm not so much worried about that. I'm worried about 2 foul shots, 1 foul shot, 2 more foul shots, and then they get the ball. That's what I'm concerned about. Especially when they've scored 13 points in a row. I'm sorry, 14. It's Pearl math, sorry. So Murray's going to finish up here, his 2. And he made that one.
Does he stay here to shoot the technicals? I don't think so. Here comes Mr.
Kramer.
He's got 11.
He just gets 1 on the technical, apparently, on the coach technical. Now he gets 1 more.
All right. 2. And the ball.
Now it's 34-23.
Highlands going to have to fight their way back into this one, Mike.
17-0 Hampton.
And that does their 16-0 run against Butler. It's a streaky team, huh, Mike?
Here is call. Down low to Kramer.
I want you to think about this.
Turnaround glass ball, no good. Rebound out to Tavares. Yes, sir?
They scored 17 points in the first half. Now they scored 17 in a
here
row.
in 5 minutes and 23 seconds. Yeah. Foul on the floor against Hampton.
Fouls on Hampton, number 10, Brennan Murray.
Brennan Murray picks up his first.
Team 4th.
4 against Hampton. Highlands has committed 5. Highlands will inbound it. Still haven't scored in the second half. Here is Tavares. Into the paint, kicked it out to Sig. Gave up his dribble, now back to Regard. Underneath, McNagna with the block. And it's a jump ball, and it belongs to Hampton at 2:26. A great defense by 11, Liam McNagna getting a hand on that basketball.
9th Highlands turnover.
Murray, now to Kramer. It's been a tougher ride for Kramer tonight, but he does lead the way with 13. McMeekin. Now Murray, and now they can be very patient with an 11-point lead. Murray drives all the way in, scoops it down to McMeekin. Oh, great play by Regard. Stripped and picked his pocket like he was walking down McCulley Road. Inside to Tavares. Now, the Rams are dangerous of 3 seconds there. And Foster missed it. Bunny, it's tipped. Back to Foster. Foster
And
scores and draws the
there
foul.
you go, Mike.
Breaks the string.
And we get going now. Kramer gets the foul, his first.
Fouls on Hampton number 24, Peter Kramer, his first.
34-25, and now Foster
Chandler's going back in.
will go to the line.
For Hampton number 20, Liam McNagna.
McNagna back in there with his 3 fouls.
Stop the
Brandon
run at
Foster at the
17,
line
Mike.
for Highlands.
Rams are 0 for 5 from the foul line, but Robert Call steps on the baseline, so Hampton keeps it. That's right, it's not a misprint. That's 0 for 5 from the foul line.
Been a problem all year, Mike, and it's haunting us again tonight. Got to do better.
Into Timmons. Oh, now Timmons and Signorella on different pages together.
Also back in for Highlands number 0.
10 turnovers, Mike.
Sig ran a curl and Chandler threw it out. Robert Call forecourt. Now to Kramer. They're going to be very patient. 1:15 left of the quarter. Kramer got shut off by Kuntz. Blocked by Kuntz. And Kuntz stole the ball. Kuntz forecourt into trouble. Got it to Signorella off the bounce and he put it in. Oh, Signorella made a great play there, and it's 34-27.
Let's make a little run here. Final minute of the third quarter.
Now Weeks. Brennan Murray. 43 seconds. Kramer. Highlands has the arrow. Need to play good defense here. Underneath, wide open Call. And he draws the foul. They put the Rams to sleep with that one.
Call has 7. Signorella picks up his second.
Fouls on Highlands number 4, Landon Signorella, his second. Team 6.
36-27 with 30 seconds left in the quarter.
In for Hampton number 11.
Well, we wondered at halftime if there'd be any adjustments made, and obviously Joe Lafko and those 500-some wins of his have made it.
Robert Call makes it. He's 2 for 3 from the line, and it's 37-27. Here's Kunst. Timmons, dump down to Foster, 12 seconds. Foster steps back off the front iron. Rebound, oh, they got Weeks ahead of the pack. He scores.
Weeks for 2.
9 for Eric Weeks, all in the third quarter. Almost. And that's the end of the third quarter here at Hampton with the score. The Hampton Talbots 39 and the Highlands Golden Rams 27. 22-4 in the third quarter. Ouch. Trivia brought to you by Unflooded. Has your home or business ever been damaged by water or mold? You know how stressful that can be. Our friends at Unflooded specialize only in water, sewage, and mold removal, and they're here to help. From a broken pipe to sewer backup or flooding, they have the expertise to get your home dry and ready for repairs. When it comes to mold in your home, they'll assess the situation, put together a game plan for removing the mold, and keep it from coming back. Visit unflooded.com or call Brian Mara. He's here, he's over there. 888-650-7767. Unflooded, your family-owned and operated team for emergency water removal in the AK Valley.
Well, Mike, Highlands had to solve a multiple question problem. I'm going to give you a multiple question trivia. Halfway through the season, only one team is unbeaten in the WPL. First question, who is it?
It's the Union Scotties.
That's the second question, their nickname.
The Scotties. Yes.
You got 2 out of 3. Now the third one for all the
3 rims of carpeting and the gift selection from the Spiegel catalog.
Who leads the team? The pair of brothers.
Oh, I have no idea.
Well, I got you. No carpeting for you.
I don't win.
The Stanley boys.
The Stanley brothers.
And Mike, they were very good last year too. Their only problem is
they lost to Canevin in the championship last year single A, and then they beat Canevin in football in the championship game this year. But they don't play together this year. Canevin's moved up.
And then Monty Christian's dominating down in 1A. Okay, Highlands got to go to work here, Mike, against his zone.
Back to 2-3, and Signorella missed the shot, but it's really helped Hampton with their rebounding. McNogna got the rebound.
The guy to my right lied to me. He told me he was neutral. Now he's cheering like heck for Hampton. I don't know what's going on here. Everyone's having a good time. Packed house tonight.
Now Murray between circles. Kramer right side. Kramer into the paint. 15. Around no good. Rebound Kuntz. Rams down 12. There's still time, but they need a rush.
Nothing there.
No foul there. It comes to Regard. Regard up off the glass, and he stuck it.
Held ball's going to go to Hampton. Everything's going right for Hampton here in the second half, Mike.
Highlands substitution number 23,
Jordan Tavares back in the ball game. Brennan Murray with the basketball. Rams put some pressure on now. But Hampton, very well schooled, will get through that. We've played a minute, fourth quarter.
And Mike, we mentioned their foul shooting in the Butler.
5-second call. They get good defense.
All night.
Jordan Tavares.
9th Talbot turnover. Hines committed 10. Hines inbounds quickly here.
Corner to Kunst. He stops. He pops. Baseline down. Jimmy's first points of the second half. And it's
got a dozen.
39-29.
We always say, my good teams like to be pressed. They turn them into layup drills. Let's see what Hampton does.
Steal. Oh, now they got it back. Oh, they had Regard ahead of the pack, too.
Sure
Kramer.
did.
Here's Weeks. He's hot from over there. He hit another one. Eric Weeks. 12 points all in the second half. 3 from downtown, and it's 42-29. Regard for 3. Grazer. Rebound. Kunz put it up and in.
Kuntz for 2.
11-point Hampton lead.
Problem is, Mike, we can't trade threes for twos at this stage of the game. Oh, look at that, Mike. You arm bar.
Yeah, it really was. No question. Here's Kramer. Murray. Kramer. And they'll be very patient. Joe Lafko comes in with 513 wins. That's 2 more than Cy Young. Blocked by Foster.
Head of the pack.
Ahead of the pack is Regard. He drives, he lays.
No
he missed
foul.
it, but he's fouled. He'll shoot a couple at 5:22.
I get Kramer for his second.
Fouls on Hampton, number 10, Brennan Murray. his
Nope, they
second.
changed to Murray.
Regard is the best Highlands foul shooter, so maybe he can break the streak of Highlands ineptitude at the line tonight.
Yep.
Cam Rodgers at the line for Highlands.
And he missed that one too.
It's catchy, Mike. 0 for 6. And in these big games, you can't do that. Highlands comes in shooting 56%, and it's going down.
Missed them both. Rebound, steal by Kunst to Foster. Foster glass, no good. Rebound loose. Foster again, they battle for it. What's the call? A jump ball, it's Highlands ball. A jump ball that nobody had
Nobody had possession.
It was a loose ball, jump ball. Dom DeFrancis just wanted to stop it, I think. Probably for the best. Dom DeFrancis is an excellent official.
Yep. Been around a long time.
Long cross court. Oh, look at Weeks. What a second half he's having. Tremendous football player, too.
Can't throw a cross-court pass against his own, Mike. It's hard to do.
McNogna. Robert Call. Less than 5 minutes left, regulation time, and we have a foul away from the basketball. And the Talbots will shoot the 1-on-1. It's on Tavares, his second. And that'll put Peter Kramer to the line. He's 2 for 2 from there.
Kramer at the line for Hampton.
And Mike, looking down the road, when we talk about playoffs, these two teams will both be in it, but the gentleman at the foul line will not.
That is correct. A new rule passed by the PIAA this year, but they got the rebound. Weeks again, he missed this one. And Timmons the rebound. If you transfer in after your 10th grade year, you cannot play. You can appeal it. He did. Was denied. Foster's jumper is good.
Foster for 2.
Like Daniel Long did with Football for Us, similar. 42-33. Kramer lost the handle. Now back out to Murray. Murray tried to get around Tavares. Tavares shut him down. Goes in off the glass, missed a shot. McNagna tipped it in. His first basket of the night.
It's a big one, Mike. Highlands ready to cut to that double-digit lead. Now it's back to 11.
Tavares with his Euro step, but he traveled. Turns it over at 4:09. Game turned on a 17-0 Hampton run, scoring the first 17 points of the quarter.
I hate when I'm right in the pregame.
A game turned at Highlands where they had a 14-5 run at the end of the first half and never looked back. Oh, Weeks is wide open. He missed the shot, and Foster the rebound.
Trying to draw the foul, Mike, instead of just taking the easy basket.
Foster's 3 ball is strong, tipped out by Timmons, and we have a foul off the ball.
Weeks going to get his first.
That's the call by Don Gambridge.
Fouls on Hampton number
And Highlands got a line to shoot 1-on-1.
They will shoot 1-on-1. Can they decline?
7.
I don't know what the option would be.
Jimmy Kunst at the line for Highlands.
Kunst will get it. He leads the Rams with 14 tonight. Now Joe Lafko is going to ice him
Hampton,
at 3:44 to go, and Hampton leading at 44-33.
Well, Mike, we got a taste of winter this past week, and it's here. No better time than right now to stop at Highland Tire. Highland Integrity Alignment, your owned and operated hometown choice for tires in the AK Valley. Highland Tires offers one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires and custom wheels in the Pittsburgh area. And if you don't see it on site, they'll order it for you. Stop in today and see why Highlands fans choose us for tires, auto repair, and oil changes. Visit HighlandTire.com or give them a call and Trenton at 724-224-9222. And in Toronto Heights is 724-224-7900. Or Highland Integrity Alignment at 724-224-5900. Highland Tire service integrity price. Since 1961 they deliver. Mike, again, hate to be right in the pregame. And the other thing I said in the pregame was we had to stop those runs. And again, we are not playing like we did the last 2 games. Not per my request.
Now, and the opponent, I'm sure, has something to do with that. It's a very, very, very good Hampton basketball team. But like the Dean said, not exactly the Hampton basketball team you'll see in the playoffs. And it'll be interesting to see how that's handled by the committee and when they make these seedings. But it really hasn't been Kramer tonight. He's leading their way with 13 points, but it's been more than that here. Kramer won that first game in Highlands.
Yep.
Not so much this one.
Yeah, Weeks has 12. Call has 8.
Jimmy Kunst.
Jimmy has a foul shot. The streak is broken.
He'll get another.
Jimmy now with 15.
10-point lead. And really, this is also similar to the game at Highlands. Once Hampton built the lead, as Jimmy gets them both, the Rams weren't able to do very much to cut into it.
And again, if you're just joining us, Highlands had a 6-point lead at halftime, but a 22-4 third quarter has put Hampton in the lead now, 44-35.
Of course, they'll be patient. McNagna, what a big tip in he had earlier. 9-point game. Less than 4 minutes left, fourth quarter. Kramer, McNagna. Now Murray.
Approaching a 3-minute mark, Mike.
Foul off the ball. It's going to be on Jimmy Kunst for holding Robert Call. Jimmy picks
Fouls
up
on Highlands, number
his
1,
second.
Jimmy Kunst, his second.
And Mike, put him on the foul line is not a good proposition. They were 16 for 19 the other day against Butler. They've missed 4 here this
Robert
evening.
Cole at the line for Hampton.
Yeah, they're 8 for 12. 1-1. 3:04 left. In and out. Rebound Timmons. Out to Kunst. Big trip. Rams have to score here. 3 would even be nice. Here's Regard. And they need to do it quickly.
Yeah.
Tavares. Back to Timmons. Hampton back running man here. They've switched. Back and forth here in the second half. Knocked by Kramer, boy.
And again, Joe Lafka's pulled all the right switches here tonight, Mike. Why they're going man is because Highlands can get shots off against the zone. They're trying to keep it
from
completely out of
shooting
their
threes,
offense.
exactly. Regard. Now to Kunst. He's open. 3 ball is no good. Rebound Signorella's foul. So Signorella will go to the line. And what Joe doesn't want to do is shut the clock off.
Fouls on Hampton, number 33, Robert Cole, his second.
2 on Robert Call.
You're absolutely right, Mike. With 2.5 minutes to go, you don't want to turn the clock off
Landon Signorella at the
with a
line for
9-point
Highlands.
lead.
Lando, it's the first. He's got 5. Rams have made 3 in a row now, and it's 44-36. It's down. 44-37. Now we need to stop. Desperately. There's a steal and a foul by Robert Call.
This is big, Mike, going to turn the clock
Shuts
off
the clock
again.
off,
Yep.
and Jimmy Kunst will get to shoot a couple. There's nothing that says that Highlands can't have a 17-0 run. It's not in the bylaws.
His third.
10th Hampton turnover. Let's see if Jimmy can knock a couple foul shots
Jimmy
down
Kunst
here.
at the line
And we
for
don't need 17. We don't need that many.
No, 7 will do.
Yeah.
Even 8 would be better.
In and out. Missed the front end. Rebound Hampton. Steal. Timmons ahead to Kunst. He lays it in.
Kunst for 2.
Jimmy's had a big fourth quarter. 8 points in the fourth alone.
Down
44-39.
2 minutes to go.
Call. Murray. Weeks. Less than 2 to go. Kramer. Now to Murray. There'll be one more 1-and-1 coming for Hampton. Rams have committed 18 fouls.
And the question is, who do you foul? They're all excellent.
They're
foul
all pretty
shooters.
good.
Yep, you got to foul somebody.
Well, Call's missed 2.
Yep, either DM. How about Magnolia? Put him out there.
Kramer. Nearly a steal. Comes to Murray. Scores.
Kramer to Murray.
The point is they were never going to foul.
You know, Mike, that's might be the dagger right there.
Kunst goes all the way home. Put it down to Regard. He can't buy one. Tried again. No good. Signorella can't get it, and here comes Kramer at 110. That's an offensive foul on Kramer, I think.
It is.
Fouls on Hampton, number 24, Peter Kramer, his second.
Got his money's worth.
Yep.
Highlands is going to call time with 1:06 to go. The Hampton lead is 46-39.
Well, Mike, it's just trying to overcome that 17-point run. It's been very difficult for the Golden Rams. By the way, Tuesday, Mike, we didn't have any section games, but our section did play. Freeport beat East Allegheny 76-56. Yawk beat Greensburg 60-40. Kiski beat Knox 69-38. Indiana beat Connellsville 66-26. And we already mentioned Hampton beat Butler 83-70.
Remember YouTube, Highlands High Sports, available the next day. Please smash that subscribe button. That's what the kids say.
There you go.
Like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. That will let you know when the game's up next morning. And that's what we'll have for you on there. Tonight's game, it's a Friday night game. That means you'll see it Wednesday night at 8 o'clock on Comcast 190. Tuesday games, Thursday night at 8 o'clock on 190.
Hey, Mike, here's something we haven't seen for a while since COVID. St. Joe's 2, Hillel Academy nothing.
Oh, a forfeiture.
For a while, that was not allowed.
Yeah, we had a lot of those.
No contest.
Yeah, we had a lot of those a couple years ago, but luckily that's sort of disappeared, at least for the most part. So here are the Rams with the basketball. Need to score quickly. They trail by 7.
Let the ball roll up the floor. Clock doesn't start till someone touches it.
Now Regard gets it. Off the move, it comes to Timmons, drives all the way in, kicked it out to Kuntz. His 3 is off the rim. Rams have gone ice cold, have not hit a 3 in the second half. Rebound Hampton. And now they foul Robert Call. He'll shoot the 1-on-1 at 51 seconds. He missed the front end a moment ago.
Cam Regard, his
Third foul on Regard.
Team 9.
And again, Mike
Robert Cole at the line for Hampton.
Going to let him shoot a 1-on-1. This will be the last one. It'll be 2 foul shots the rest of the way for both teams.
It's a 3-possession game and will remain so even if he makes them both. But as I mentioned a minute ago, Highlands hasn't hit a 3 here in the second half. They've hit 3 all night. Hampton has hit 4 of them here in the second half.
A little different shooting background too, Mike, than we're used to. There's
48-39. Here's Tavares all the way to the basket. Kick it over to Timmons. His 3 is off the rim. Rebound saved in by Regard, but controlled by Weeks. 38 seconds, and the Talbots are going to come away with this one. There's a foul on Murray. And unless the Rams can come up with a miracle, Hampton's going to beat the Rams twice. Same story as last year, where Mars beat Highlands the first game at Highlands. Highlands went out to Mars, then lost by 8 in the second matchup, and Mars pretty much won the section there that night, even though it was the first section game around.
Murray now with 9. More importantly, gives them a 10-point lead.
A 17-0 run did it. Missed the second. They're going to call a lane violation anyway, so it's a miss one way or the other. Highlands ball, down 10, 31 seconds. Kunst, Regard, lets it fly. Hit one. Regard with a 3, and now we have Robert Call down, holding his knee.
That's not good, Mike.
Highlands timeout.
Hope it's a cramp. It looks like it may be.
Maybe. Yeah, that's what they're. Liam McNogna playing trainer there.
Joe Laska calling his people over here saying, well, let's leave the training staff do it.
All right, we'll take a quick timeout while they tend to Robert Call. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Robert Call's okay. That may have been a cramp. He's off to the bench now.
Looks like that, Mike.
In for Hampton, number 11,
Jaden McMeekin takes his place, and he'll get the basketball now from Don Gambridge. 7-point game. Rams need a quick steal here. Here's Murray. You got to foul right away. There's no time to wait. Steal by Kunst. Out to Regard. Oh, he threw it away. Threw it right to McMeekin. And the Rams foul. Point number 1 is you got to shoot that one.
Exactly. I think Cam was trying to, Mike, but he couldn't get the ball in his hand.
I think he was trying to pass it underneath. He's man wide open.
Jaden McMeekin at the line.
So McMeekin will go to the line. We're in 2-shot territory now. 20 seconds left.
And Mike, we keep saying this is for the section championship because the reality is...
Because it is. Neither of these teams are going to lose another section game. There, I said that out loud.
Doesn't make a difference now.
McMeekin drains the first. He'll get another. 50-42. Hampton by 8. Second one is down.
Tackling for Hampton, number 33, Robert Call.
Well, Mike, it's a 2-part journey. Part 1 is the section. Part 2 is the playoffs. So we have to get ourselves in order. Like you said, Kramer will not be around for the playoffs.
Oh, man, it took about 3 peaks, but Foster got the rebound and put it in at 10 seconds, and it's 51-44.
And I told Joe Lafka before the game, I think either one of these teams can beat anybody in 4A. And one of the things that Joe has going for him is that 2-3 zone.
Yeah, but here's the thing about that. I agree with you. but how many of them are they going to have to beat? It could beat any of them, but can you beat 2 of them in a row, 3 of them in a row? And that's the problem with seeding. With, either one, okay, you can beat Lincoln Park and then beat Laurel Highlands and then beat.
Well, let's talk about Lincoln Park. They have 2 players, Thomas and Cummings. The other 3 guys are just penetrators. They're not great shooters. You're going to zone them up, and I do the same thing against Laurel Highlands. You've got Gallagher and DeShields. You saw them play.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And both teams, for some odd reason, their opponents played a man. There is no way I play either one of those teams man-to-man. As I said, I saw Joe make Gallagher look very ordinary as a freshman with his 2-3 zone down at Fox Chapel. Of course, they won't have Kramer there, but again, I can give these teams trouble.
Right.
Highlands, number 25.
So McNogna will go to the line and shoot 2, and Cam Regard's fouled out.
In for Highlands, number 4, Landon Signorella.
Cam made the 1 3-pointer tonight.
Liam McNogna at the line for Hampton.
So McNogna will shoot them. They'll get 2 of them. He's made 1 basket. A big tap in here early in this 4th quarter. They haven't exactly been Calvin Griffith from the line themselves tonight.
Maybe we should have went after him a little bit earlier. Highlands 4-12 though, Mike. 33% from the foul line. Just not going to get it done.
But Hampton's been there 23 times.
Well, maybe we should have fouled him earlier, like we missed 2.
Here is Kuntz. Now to Foster. Stops, pops, scores. 1 second, and that'll do it. Foster hits the jumper at the buzzer, but the Hampton Talbots have beaten the Rams twice. They moved their winning streak to 9. They beat Highlands 51-46. Steen?
Well, like I said, Mike, 2-part journey. This is part 1, the section. Part 2 is the playoffs. We have some things to work on. But again, like I said, we will come and show up at the playoffs and hopefully be very effective there.
And we have games to go. We have 5 games left. We'll see you Tuesday night at home against the Freeport Yellow Jackets. It should be a rocking house at Highlands. Thanks to Bill Cardone, Joe Lafko, everyone here at Highlands. Once again, that final score. The Hampton Talbots 51, the Highlands Golden Rams 46. For the Dean, Mike Choma, and cameraman John, it's Mike Pavlik. So long, everybody.